What's happening, everybody, and welcome. You're watching the Pops and Wiz SportsCast. We're your host. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. And wow, what a crazy weekend this was.
Wild game.
Wild game. We got Sweaty in the chat saying, yo, the Super Bowl was bull. Aww.
Was what?
He said it was bull. Because he was rooting for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Everybody.
You know, Eagles should have won, he says. I mean, well, I did all right.
Yeah, but excuse me, 90% of people did pick the Eagles.
Yeah.
I wonder how Vegas did.
Right? Oh my God!
Vegas made a killing.
You know that? Oh yeah.
What about Philly? You know, they lost.
Yeah, with the spread. I mean, the over/under. I mean, there's so many things to talk about.
I was sorry. I bet the under. I should have known that because both teams were averaging almost 30 points a game.
I know.
But I thought it would be defense, and Philly defense, I'm sorry, did not show up. KC, I wasn't surprised because I don't think they have a great one.
Well, there was a lot going on with that game where, like, you know, you could see Kansas City's offensive line was really giving Mahomes the best protection they could.
Never got sacked.
No, they got after him once. They got to that ankle one time, which we will get into that a little later.
Yeah.
We got Passion coming in saying, what a game. It was. It was quite a spectacular game.
Oh, exciting. Back and forth.
It's everything that you could have asked for in a Super Bowl. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, you had some great, like, it was a high-scoring game, right?
73 points.
You know, so much action, every play, something.
Highest ever, they said, by the way.
Third highest ever
in Super Bowl.
In Super Bowl history.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much going on with this game, so much, just blown away.
Yeah.
Blown away. And we topped it off with, I know we've talked about this over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of shows. We talked about how, you know, Mahomes had an obstacle to overcome with that high right ankle sprain.
He did.
And of course, Jalen Hurts with the shoulder. I think so too. I mean, one of the things that you see in the media is, you know, these guys are not going to tell you, no, I'm not 100%. They're going to put it out there just in case the other team's listening, which you know they are. Hey, we're here.
20. Everybody's
we're here.
A little bit. Although Jalen Hurts didn't look bad on that 50-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. You know? What a catch, by the way. Great throw, great catch.
So it was such an incredible weekend. We are going to get into a lot of detail. How you guys doing today? Sweaty, Passion. You know, I know, you know, it is. And also, happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. It is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day. We will be diving into these a little later on. Jay Swift got me these for Valentine's Day with also a nice box of chocolates. A little, you know, it says I'm the GOAT. Very sweet of her. But she got me these as well.
Yeah, just what you need.
Tabasco.
More heat.
Jelly beans. I'm going to try one of these.
That's why I brought these.
He's got chocolate. I got the Tabasco jelly beans. I'm going to try one a little bit on stream. Don't use your channel treats for this. This is we're going to do a freebie. I'm curious to know what these taste like. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Also, another shout out to RFM Music. That's the music that we use off of YouTube. Royalty-free music. It's copyright-free. And I have a playlist. It's all of their stuff, copyright-free music, on my YouTube channel. So a big thank you to them for, of course, I always like to give them a shout out once in a while for allowing us to use that music as intros and be right backs and outros and things like that. So again, thank you, royalty-free music, for allowing us to use your music. You know, I'm saying music too many times. Anywho.
I was just going to refer to that. Stop saying music.
Say that word one more time, Wiz.
It's like one of the commercials.
Say it again.
I said that word too many times, didn't I?
But,
turning point in that game. The fumble. My opinion.
Big time.
Because it looked like Philly was moving again.
Philly had taken such a nice lead there in the first half.
Well, it was 14-7 at that time. Because, you know.
But they were driving.
They were driving. It was like around a little before they were on in midfield. And that, you know, if they looked like they were going again to go for 21-7. And all of a sudden it's tied up.
Tied up. Now that was something too. Chat, I'd love to know. I would love to know from chat as well. Passion, Sweaty, anybody else listening? I'll ask it again during the course of the show. But where do you feel was the turning point that really just changed the momentum of the game? The fumble, a big one.
And the call at the end.
We'll get into the call a little later. That fumble.
Well, you asked.
I know.
Yeah. Those are the two.
True. Well, you don't feel like there was any more moments in the game.
Not as big as those two.
Those were the captivating moments that really changed the outcome of the game.
And they wound up winning the game with that last with the holding call.
Well, you could also consider too, the game again. It was 38-35,
mm-hmm.
and you had Butker missing that 3 points in the beginning of the game.
Bing!
Yeah, and of course that was Kansas City. But imagine how differently things could have gone there. Yeah, it's only 3 points, but you score that field goal. As the game is developing that both teams are changing up the plays that they're going to use based on the scenario placed in front of them. Yeah. Maybe the Eagles have a different outlook after that field goal, and they go at maybe a little slightly different game plan.
Well, I know, what's his name, changed his game plan, Andy Reid in the second half.
Yeah,
he went more to the running game. Then he hit Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
And guess what? Our ex-Giant, Various Tony. 2 big plays, especially that run back.
Oh, yeah.
Big plays. And he was the guy that was doubtful because of an injury, which he always has. That's one of the reasons the Giants got rid of him. They couldn't take it anymore with his hamstring pulls.
I know, and then go figure. He leaves the Giants, he goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, and he gets a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
So Passion coming in saying the whole second half was a wild shift.
Yeah.
It was yeah. No, 100% agree with that,
Mm-hmm.
So much to take in. So much going on. Every play.
Yeah.
Just out of control. And of course going to where they got to Mahomes that one time.
Yeah.
Twisted his ankle. You could see the pain in his face.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to walk that off. He let out a
roar. They shot him up with something.
That's what I was saying. During halftime, I'm thinking...
Yeah. They gave him cortisone or something like that.
It had to have been a cortisone shot because there's no way to just let's just retape it up and throw some ice on it. No, man.
No.
He afterwards, again, and this is where I think this was another turning point in the game. Mahomes... he's staying in the pocket. A hole opens up. He has no one to throw to. He runs 23 yards on a bad ankle.
Yeah, well.
And that's that to me, that's another turning point right there. Because that was a third down, right? That was a third down conversion that they needed.
Yeah. I was disappointed in the Philly defense.
We got Alpha King / TTV saying Mahomes is a beast. And Alpha King, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Mahomes is a beast. How your feelings on the Super Bowl there?
He deserved the MVP.
He definitely deserved the MVP, and we were talking about this on the walk. We were walking the dog around the block, right? Remember I brought up to you there are certain things I had seen. Not getting too off topic here, but just to give you an idea of where I'm coming from, just to give you some reference to why I started thinking these things. Yeah. Was I had watched a video on this, it was an interview, it was the Joe Rogan Experience, and he was talking to this, I forgot who it was, forgot his name.
Okay.
But the points that he was making about Mike Tyson, one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of our time, right? And he considered him 0-5, and the reason why he didn't consider any of his other wins is because he felt that he wasn't really given an obstacle in front of him, and any time he was given an obstacle, he lost. Now here, I bring that up to bring this up. You have 2 quarterbacks here. 2 quarterbacks, both with injuries. One with a shoulder injury and one with an ankle injury. Patrick Mahomes, ankle injury, high ankle sprain. Bringing up that 23-yard run by him, right? This was a huge turning point, I believe, because now this obstacle is put in front of Mahomes. You have no open receivers. You need to get this first down. You need to keep Jalen Hurts off the field and the Philadelphia Eagles offense. And so he takes off running and again, I imagine that they must have shot.
He didn't run to the sideline.
I know. Didn't go to the sideline. He was ready to get hit again. He was ready to put everything on the line for the Super Bowl. And he did.
He did.
A beast.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be One of the best ever.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's only 26, 27, so.
Oh,
They've already said, and I told you, he's going to be there a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Already 3 times. He's won 2, lost 1. He'll be there. I'll say at least another 4 times.
Now, not to sound too ridiculous here, but like I feel like this is something that has been brought up on other radio shows, and I think it's interesting because I think it's a little too premature.
About Brady?
Mahomes compared to Brady.
Yeah, you can't do it. It's too early.
You know, that he's going to be the next
there
Brady.
10 times.
Yeah, and he won 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And we beat him twice.
And the Giants beat him twice. So, it's very interesting to me that we're already doing these comparisons.
Too early.
Like,
Too early.
Patrick Mahomes, he is going to be, I feel, the first thing he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't need 7 Super Bowl rings to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, you see this guy every season. You know, we thought that when he lost Tyreek Hill, that it was going to be a major distraction for him. He's going to, who's my go-to guy?
Kelsey.
I'm going to go to Travis Kelce, of course, but when he's not open, I always had an outlet with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Didn't seem to matter if anything we saw during the Super Bowl.
Well, you got Juju Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Early in the season, you got Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney,
Who
yeah.
was making big plays. So, and their running back was great again at the second half. Remember they started running the ball more?
Oh, yeah.
Pacheco?
I didn't expect the run in the game to be as good as it was.
No, because both teams love to throw. I know Andy Reid loves to throw all the time. That's their game plan.
Yeah.
You know, they don't run the ball that much. You know, but they you see during a year, Mahomes is throwing for 350, 400 yards.
And they noticed, Pops, did you see that stat during the Super Bowl? I'm sure everybody, I don't know if you caught it, but they had the stat, Tyreek Hill with the Kansas City Chiefs, Tyreek Hill away, gone, on Miami, without him.
Yeah.
The Chiefs' stats actually went up. Passing per game, everything went up a little bit with him gone.
He uses every receiver on the field. You ever notice the stats? Mm-hmm. He's like 10 completions, 8 to 2 different receivers.
Yeah.
8.
No,
he uses his backs, he uses the tight end, he uses wideouts. The guy's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know who the hell's going to beat him down the road.
I do see, like, there are quarterbacks out there, and just seeing, like, let's not take away, and honestly, I'm a diehard Giants fan, everybody, but I got to give credit where credit is due, and as much as it pains me to say, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles put on quite a phenomenal show. And one of the things that I was thinking about before the Super Bowl started, Pops, I'm sure it was going on through your head, was Jalen Hurts is much young. He's younger.
24.
He's 20. He's a couple of years younger than Mahomes. Mahomes has now been there. This was his 3rd time. This is Jalen Hurts' first time going into the Super Bowl. And if
He'll
there
be
are
back
any,
too, by the way.
oh yeah, if there are any doubters out there on Jalen Hurts as an NFL quarterback, those doubts have been wiped clean.
You know, unless they start losing players. You know, in football, it's about free agency, who goes where.
But that's what I'm saying is this. There definitely is the complete package with Jalen Hurts here.
Keep the team together, though.
Keep the team together. I think, honestly, even if they lost 1 or 2 players, I do see him being another top-tier quarterback, one of the top 5, if not, in
without a doubt.
the NFL.
At least
and I
top
see
10.
that staying that way.
Yeah, I won't say top 5 yet.
I think, well, I mean, who's out there that's going to, beat this guy? You see, he just completely dominated the division.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a sad part for us because he's in our division.
I know. I think they only lost 1 divisional game in the regular season.
Yeah, Cowboys.
They beat us. No, they lost to Washington too, didn't they?
And they lost to the Cowboys.
Okay, so they lost 2.
Yeah.
But they beat us twice. Yeah, so they won 4 out of their 6 games.
Yeah. Which isn't, well, we had a good division this year.
Oh, was it great?
I mean, this kid's going to be there, without a doubt. I mean, he showed himself. You got to figure, last year, before this, he gets the Super Bowl. He went to the playoffs. Tampa Bay beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, to try. Okay, I'll reverse the field again. Try to compare Mahomes to Brady. You can't do that yet. Brady did that when, accomplished. He's 46.
Yeah.
This kid is 26. He's got a ton of years to go, barring any injury, God forbid.
If he may, yeah, because, and again, it is not easy to get to the Super Bowl.
No.
I know
That's Dan Marino.
in my head, yeah.
He got there once. He says, "Oh, we'll win next year." Never came back.
Yeah.
Joe Namath, in my day, never came back.
It's not an easy task to get there.
No, at least we got there 5 times.
We got Glove in the chat saying, hello, hello. What's happening, Glove? How you doing, man?
You got. I'll say one thing before we even go back. This age now, it's a free agency. Teams move. Tyreek Hill left, right?
Players move.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He left on a team that he could have got another ring with.
Mm-hmm.
About the money. Years ago, the Dolphins, the Packers, Cowboys, those guys, Pittsburgh, they won 4 Super Bowls in the 70s. Nobody left.
Yeah.
They stayed together.
The chemistries are built.
Yeah.
Bonds.
Yeah.
That
Joe
like,
Montana had Jerry Rice his whole career. Greatest receiver, I think, in my time forever.
Yeah. No,
But
without a doubt.
that doesn't happen anymore. Guys can, like Kamara Stoney, boom, gone. He was one of the big picks for the Giants. Can't stay on the field.
That's something I find very interesting, right? Tyreek Hill goes to Miami, and don't get me wrong, Miami had a great season.
Almost beat Buffalo in the playoffs.
They almost beat Buffalo. You're 100% right there. They have a fantastic season. And honestly, I think, things could have gone a lot differently had Tua been
At the end, yeah.
in better shape and been out there.
Yeah, don't forget, he didn't even play that game.
Exactly. That's what the point I'm making.
Yeah, injuries, trades, free agency. You don't know what the hell's going to happen next year. Who knows? Look at the Rams. They won the Super Bowl. They won 4 games this year.
I know. One of the worst teams in the NFL.
The worst ever that won the Super Bowl, and next year were like next to last.
I believe the expression, right, is Super Bowl hangover.
Man, that was major, though.
That was a major hangover.
Even the Giants, when they won in 11, they came back and won 9 games the next year. Didn't make the playoffs, but they won 9 games. They had a winning year.
Yeah.
To go forward, 13. Oh, that's the parity in the NFL now. You never know. Houston won 2 games. They're going to get a bunch of picks. They got, I don't know who their quarterback is now. Oh, Cleveland has got the guy, right, that Houston lost, that was under indictment. What's his name? The guy in Houston that was indicted for, whatever, wasn't convicted of anything.
Oh, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, now he's on Cleveland. Now, don't forget, he missed 11 games. Let's see what he does next year.
With Cleveland Browns?
Yeah. They got, what's his name? The guy from Dallas, right? The receiver.
Wait, who'd they get from Dallas?
That wide receiver that your brother loved. He was on the Raiders, then Dallas got him, then Dallas let him go because they wouldn't sign him.
Wait,
anybody know? I forgot his name right now. I'm blank right now.
Permadirt saying Amari Cooper.
Cooper, yeah.
We got Grim in the chat saying, by the way, what's happening, Grim? What's happening, Permadirt? Grim saying, what football player was on the A-Team? Trivia question.
What's the A-Team?
The A-Team. The movie? The show, The A-Team?
No idea.
They had a guy like with the cigars. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
You never seen The A-Team?
I don't know. I gotta move for a minute. I got the...
He's got a tickle in his throat. Yeah, go get some water. Probably a peanut went down the wrong way. Amari Cooper, that's right. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Grim. Yo, Blue, what's happening, man? How you doing? But yeah, this Super Bowl was something else there. And again, where I was at before we got into talking about Tyreek Hill and the Texans and the Rams and everything like that was a big congratulations to to the Eagles as well. They had a fantastic season. They put up a hell of a fight. They really put it all on the line. And what I was getting at before when I said Patrick Mahomes, he had an obstacle to overcome. He did it. He got that 23-yard first down run. And then, of course, at the end, when, the odds of a Hail Mary working out, the percentages are so low of that completion. It's still This was that moment for Jalen Hurts, and understandably so. He has a shoulder injury, but you could see there was no gas behind that ball. Like he threw that, it didn't even make it to a
I remember the 18.
okay.
Mr. T.
Yes.
George Papard. But I don't remember a football player then. They say?
No.
No, I have no idea. I never watched the 18, by the way.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But Blue Monkey's in the chat saying, "What up, guys?"
You didn't do so well either, there, Blue. Like the rest of us.
Hey, I went even.
You and Mesmo were 1 and 3.
Oh, I thought you meant me and Bismo.
No,
I
you
was
went
like, no,
2
I'm
and 2.
2 and 2.
Yeah.
We got Grim saying your dad said his name a bit ago too. Oh, you said his name a bit ago. Ha!
I don't remember what I said. I mentioned players.
Yeah, which players did you mention?
Well, I mentioned everybody that in the Super Bowl era, Harry Bradshaw, receive, Staubach, Marino, Montana, Aikman.
Any of these that are you talking the A-Team the movie or A-Team the show?
That'd be a show.
He says you want the answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give us the answer, Grim. That was a good one.
Unless he wants to give me the initials.
Okay, you heard it over here from Pops.
Give me the initials, maybe.
But yeah, I was just
It had to be 40 years ago.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a show.
A-Team is still on MeTV and my, on my cable. They play it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But, so I feel like, Jalen Hurts had that obstacle where, he had to throw a Hail Mary. Now, granted, now let's get into this part of the Super Bowl. You have a holding call. I feel a very weak holding call on the Eagles.
Especially that they let them play the whole game, both teams. They
Yes.
didn't call shit.
Thank you for bringing that up. They
They
were
didn't call nothing,
very
and you
fair.
called it
They
at
let
that-
him play.
At that point, that literally, Kansas City was going to get a field goal because they missed on the 3rd down, and that was a holding call. Now, Philly lost all their time.
Yeah, there was easily a minute almost taken off the
You
clock.
got to remember, Mahomes was taking a knee just to kill the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So if they had to if their penalty wasn't called, which it was, it would have been about 1:30, maybe I'm guessing 40 left for Philly.
That's a lot of plays.
To possibly tie the game.
Yeah.
That could have happened.
I even said it.
Even though I had no timeouts.
Yeah, I know. But I
matter.
feel like with Jalen Hurts' legs and just even some short passes to the sidelines, I think that they could have gotten themselves in field goal range. Again, 1:30 seconds, that's a lot of plays that you could execute.
All you have to do is start from the 25. Don't run the ball out on the kickoff. Again, all the television people that I watched the next day, a lot of them said it was a bad timing call.
Yeah.
Because you said the guy admitted that he held on to his thing, but it was like for what, a second?
He said, yeah. So there was a quote. I saw it on TikTok, and again, you can't, I don't know how much truth there was to it. I didn't actually watch. I didn't actually listen to the actual interview. It was just put out there on TikTok that he admitted.
He did.
Post game, he said, "Yes, I grabbed his jersey."
But the ball was uncatchable. First of all, way overthrown.
The thing he said, he grabbed his jersey, and he was just like, I thought that maybe they'd let it slide
like this. For a second, boom.
I don't even feel
gone.
like he grabbed it. I think, if anything, he put his hand on his side.
You see during the course of the year, right?
Yeah.
When they grab the jersey and you see the whole jersey coming with the hand.
I've turned the receiver.
Yeah.
In a different direction.
Yeah, that I would admit. But his jersey didn't even move.
Dude, he did not take him out of his route whatsoever.
And why do you call that, to decide the game, by the way? Come on.
Yeah. All game, you're letting them play.
You didn't call nothing. Great officiating crew, except for that call, in my opinion.
I know.
Yeah.
And like you said, though, it's that one bad call. And if you have one bad call in a game, that's fine. But to be at that point in the game where...
Too crucial.
Exactly.
Too crucial. Call that, with under 2 minutes to go. No, sorry.
We got Blue Monkey saying, I went with the odds with the Eagles, and Mismo was trying to tell me, don't count out KC. I convinced her to go with the Eagles. I should have listened to her. Permadart says it looked worse in real time, I think, versus replay. I agree, though. Call was there, but it needs to be definitive at that point in the game. Permadirt, exactly. In that moment, like we have seen, again, you could probably call holding on every play,
which they did.
And something that was such a light.
Yeah.
Like, and not to sound like a broken record, but like I would understand if even he slightly turned him out of his route.
I kind of blame the guy officiating the game, the referee. How many times have we seen them come together and say,
Eat the
flag.
Eat the flag.
Yeah. There is no penalty on the play.
Can you imagine
When
if they made him
it.
actually eat the flag?
Yeah.
They're like, we blew that one. This is your turn, Jerry. You got to eat
It
this.
would have been 4th and 6. They would have had to go for the field goal. Would have been in 40 left. Come on.
I know.
That's the turning point to me. The fumble, Jalen Hurts, sorry, that fumble was a killer. Because it was a 6.
Now, what I get a kick out of, I'll get into in a second. Let me catch up with Grim says, sorry, did you want the answer? I had to answer a phone call before I could hear your response.
Did you give me any initials?
Initials. Can you give him initials, Grim?
Initials, I got a shot, maybe. And he said, what was the question again?
What football player was on the 18?
Jesus Christ.
I think he means the show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not the movie.
I didn't even know there was a movie.
Oh, yeah, they did it with Liam Neeson.
Oh, really? No, I never saw that.
Yeah, he played Bradley Cooper.
Okay. Yeah. Nope, never saw it.
I think you would like it.
Yeah,
actually.
well, I never liked the A-Team anyway, so. I
No?
liked the cast. No, I never watched it. I wasn't home.
So how do you know you don't like it?
Because I never watched it.
So what if you watched it and then you liked
And
it?
I did, on the replay, that they showed, like I said, on MeTV. It's
okay.
probably too late. That was 40 years ago.
It's too late for you.
Yeah, well, come on. I was working nights.
You might have liked the movie better because I know you like Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah. But I liked him in Taken.
I know.
That was my favorite.
I think you'd like him in this.
And he was great in, Batman Begins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, Ra's al Ghul, yeah. He was good in that.
Grim says the initials are JN.
JN. And I mentioned it?
Did you mention like a Jerry something?
No, that's Jerry Rice. That's JR. He said JN, right?
Yeah.
JN. Oh my God. JN. Oh. I can't remember saying that it wasn't said.
He's looking he's looking off into the distance over here. There's nothing even
Can
over there.
Can we replay the show? No.
Oh no. I gotta finish the show first before you can do that.
Oh my God, JN.
Oopsie coming in saying Joe Namath.
Oh, there you go.
Was he on the A-Team?
I guess so. And he was in a lot of movies with cameos.
TV shows? Okay.
Yeah, that's got to be Joe Namath, yeah.
Yo, what's happening, Oopsie? How you been, man? How's everything going? Blue Monkey says movie, A-Team, or the TV show there, Grim?
It's got to be the TV show. It's got to be Joe Namath. Oopsie's right. Because Joe Namath was on after his football career.
As a cameo appearance.
All the time. He was around the other day when, what's his name?
That's a good question, but a tricky one at that, because the way I read the question, what football player was on the A-Team?
Yeah.
So I was thinking of the 4 characters that made up the A-Team.
Yeah. Well, it had to be a cameo appearance.
So that's a tricky question right there.
I got a trivia question, which I told you Sunday.
You want to say it?
Who was the only player that returned the opening kickoff in Super Bowl history for a touchdown? Opening.
I feel like Blue's
Kickoff.
going to get this one.
Who?
Blue or Permadirt?
Well, it might, yeah, but you can't look it up. Oopsie. Don't look it up.
You heard it.
This happened a long time ago, so.
Okay, Grim saying, yeah, Joe Namath, the show in 86. Good trivia question, Grim. Good trivia question. So, now going back to that holding call there.
Come on.
You know, again, that's something we were talking about. Eat the flag.
Yeah, you could have. You know, this is a Super Bowl. Come on.
Yeah. But that, again, that being the only bit. Here's the thing, and it's something you can argue. The Eagles' defense
It's terrible.
was terrible. Yeah. But let me get into this for a second here, Pops.
Go ahead.
The Eagles' defense all season looked outstanding.
Most sacks in the league, 78.
78 sacks.
Never touched Mahomes.
We're talking like they never got even near him.
Well, they got near him, but they never sacked him.
One time.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is what I thought. I was like, wow. Like, you know, going through my head is what you've always told me growing up as we started watching the NFL together. Like, when I started getting into it, is the game is won in the trenches. And you can see that when it came to the offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs versus the defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles, what a change, like, from when you watched them against the New York Giants, when you watched the Eagles versus the 49ers.
Goes to show you the talent. You know, they blew by everybody. Kansas City offense, remember I told you, the offensive line, I don't know if this is true, but I heard they were the best to protect their quarterback.
Do we have any stats? Can anybody look up any stats there?
They said during the year, 72% offensive line was the best in the NFL. KC.
Yeah, but I want to know, were they actually ranked the number one offensive line?
That's what I heard about 3 weeks ago. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking to see if anybody can look it up. But that's why I'm asking Chad if anybody can help us look it up.
The guy at first base?
Not asking you who's on first.
Never mind.
We got Blue Monkey saying, don't have a clue there, Pops.
What's that?
He says he doesn't have a clue there to your trivia question.
Oh, I'll give you a hint. Chicago Bears. Indianapolis Colts. Peyton Manning was the quarterback. Grossman was the quarterback for the Bears. That's the hint I'll give you. You want his initials? DH.
we got Love coming in saying, who's on second?
No, who's on first?
By the way,
What's on second?
I know he's going with it. He's going with it. He's messing around.
Third base.
Glove, we did get your T-shirt in today. Do you want to see it? No, we actually got it in. It was how fitting. We didn't get it in
What about
today.
the rest of it?
I'm still waiting for the hats to come in.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna find like just the right marker to write on fabric. But Glove, do you want to see the shirt now, like the actual product, or do you want to wait and see it? When we send it
He's
to you?
surprised.
Well, if he wants to see it now,
It's like a Christmas gift.
Dad, it's not your shirt. You don't get to decide.
I don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. It's like a
Oh,
Christmas gift. I'm gonna wrap it, but here it is. No.
Well, it's not,
I want to be
it's not
surprised when the
wrapped.
package comes to my house. Scissors. Come on, Glove. Don't you agree with me?
I'll wait for him to respond.
I think he'll agree with me.
But if he wants
He's
to see it,
surprised.
I'm going to show it to him.
That sucks.
It's a great advertisement for the product as well, though, Pops.
I know.
Because then everybody
You got
else,
your hat.
this hat is not in the store.
This shirt.
That
you got
is
for me from
yeah,
Santa
but
Claus.
nobody's ever seen the T-shirts.
Look at this, and nothing is faded, by the way.
Are you washing it correctly?
No,
I'm just saying if you want
you can't reverse this. It's a zip up. It's gonna be the same way all the time.
I bet you I can reverse that.
Yeah.
You're telling me it's impossible? Are you trying to tell me it's impossible to reverse
Yeah, but it's
that?
not the same as like a shirt, which you can turn inside out.
You can turn that inside out.
Nah.
I will bet you
I'm not gonna mess with it. If you want, I'll put tape on it when I wash it.
It'd probably be even worse.
I'll
It's going to ruin it even further.
Rip it off.
I appreciate the thought, Wiz, but I agree with Pops. It's worth the surprise. All right,
Thank you. Okay, anybody get that
Gotcha.
trivia yet?
No.
DH, Chicago Bears, one of the leading kickoff returners that year. I think he returned 6 kickoffs for touchdowns. Remember, that was before they moved the ball forward.
On Swift!
What?
Swift! Come here!
She's a Chicago Bear fan.
I mean, she just told me to shut up.
No, she said now. Now.
I want to know if you know the answer to this.
I don't.
No, you heard it?
Whatever it is, I don't know it.
Super Bowl. Indianapolis Colts versus the Chicago Bears.
In like 87?
No, it was when Peyton
Well, it
Manning was
wasn't
the
the 80s.
quarterback.
It was in the
No,
80s.
it had to be later, yeah. 90s.
Yeah, Peyton Manning was a quarterback for the Colts.
Yeah, it had to be way back or forward. Who was the only guy in Super Bowl history to return the opening kickoff for a touchdown? And he was on the Chicago Bears.
Initials DH.
DH.
Who was the the special teams? Nobody.
Form. I
I was just thinking, like, maybe you were watching the Super Bowl again. I just
Never.
imagined maybe your dad was watching it.
I'm sure he would have known.
He would.
Jerry, can you hear me?
Yeah, how crazy would that be if fucking
He answers. Oh shit, I'm
if
leaving.
Bear Down just showed up in the chat? I'd be like, we
oh.
gotta end this now.
They don't know.
All right, sorry to bother you, Swift.
All right. You want the answer?
Well, nobody has asked for the answer yet,
Oh,
but
you-
Pops he's put it out there. Does anybody know, or do you want the answer?
It's a good one.
I can't think
They
of
actually
anybody
showed
with
the game
initials
the other
DH.
day. I knew the answer anyway before the game because I saw
Wait,
the
what?
game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was pouring. The only game I remember in Super Bowl history that was pouring rain.
All right, Blue Monkey says, "Yep, I want the answer."
Devin Hester.
Oh, fuck, I never would have gotten that. I never would.
It
And
was
that was
like-
the only time that has ever happened in the
Opening
Super Bowl.
kickoff to return it for a touchdown. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And
Wow.
right away, Indianapolis was down 7-0. The game's over. Indy won the game because what's his name? Grossman was the quarterback, and like I said, it was pouring. 5 turnovers.
Ah.
It was turnover city. 5 here, 4 there.
That's why I love, though, that, like, you know, we had good weather for this Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
chat. Let's see, hold on a second. Gloveman says, I'm just waiting for movie trivia. That's right, Glove is a big movie buff.
What do you mean movie trivia? What does he want to know?
No, he's waiting for just any kind of movie trivia.
Oh, I got to think of something then.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
more about movie trivia than sports trivia.
Oh, okay.
And we have done movie trivia in the past.
Okay, all right. Let me see if I can think of something down the road here in the show. If not, next week.
You come up with something?
Oh, yeah. You know me, I'm a movie buff too from way
Oh
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Glove is also one of those guys. Don't let the age fool you.
Yeah.
He has a vast knowledge of
I'm sure.
of
too.
you know, movie history. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We watch a lot of stuff together.
Blue Monkey saying never in a million.
No?
Could guess the yeah.
Yeah, well, that was like I said. It was Super Bowl that was pouring rain. Worst weather I think I ever saw.
Blue saying had to look it up. Crazy thing too. He was also a rookie.
Devin Hester?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was great.
That's
kickoff.
insane. Glove coming in. I had to remind myself that Peyton played for the Colts. LOL.
Well, the Colts.
Yeah. I know, right? You think back, he was a Bronco at the end of his career.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was terrible first year in the Colts. Terrible. Threw more interceptions than touchdowns. And guess what? All-time Hall of Famer.
See, we got Oopsie coming in with a
Trivia?
trivia. What main actor played in the movie The Wizard?
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, what? That is a good question. That's a good trivia question.
The hell's The Wizard? I never heard of the movie.
The Wizard.
No clue. Can't answer because I never heard of the movie.
And I was about to ask a stupid question. I was like, "Oops, can you tell me who played in it?"
Yeah.
All right.
Wizard? No.
It was a movie about Nintendo. Really?
No idea.
No, I'm surprised that I've never even heard of
No,
it.
you might have. I have
No, I'm just saying. I'm surprised I've never even
I'm
heard
just
of it.
telling you.
All right, I want to try these out again. A big thank you to my lovely wife, Jay Swift. I got me Tabasco. Let's see how these compare to the Fiery 5 jelly beans. Okay, I'm having a little bit of difficulty opening. I should have brought scissors in here.
Told you.
Told me what?
You got it first.
Here we go. Okay, I got something going here. Mother of God! Here we go.
I got another football trivia. I think everybody will get this easily, but you want to hear it?
In a second. You want to try one?
Hell no! You crazy? I get upset stomach from ketchup. You want to get the chocolate out now? Just in case.
They're a little hot. They're more sweet.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I think they're designed that way because this is designed to set your mouth on fire. These things,
No, you don't want to go there.
these are designed to set your mouth on fire. These things over here, I think, are just meant to be enjoyed. Not bad, not bad. I do feel the heat though.
Okay.
But it's definitely, that jelly bean is lighter than anything that's in that tin can.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me catch up over here. Glove Clan coming in saying Fred Savage. Oops. Oopsie coming in. And a competition at the end when they revealed Super Mario Bros. 3. Not Fred Savage. He was in it, but I'm not talking about him. Well, he was a main character in it. Yeah, that's right. You gotta get a little less vague about these questions. There was another main actors. There was another main actors in it. All right. So is that like the leading? Are we talking about the leading main actor? Oopsie, like the leading role. Glove says the girl and the California boy. Passion coming in saying Tony's touchdown though. Yeah. That was Kadarius Toney going back to the Super Bowl. That was an impressive touchdown.
He didn't score a touchdown.
He didn't?
Oh, let's go.
Oh no, that was the 50-yard bomb that was thrown to him, right?
Yeah, but he didn't score a touchdown.
He didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah, the kickoff, the punt return, and the one reception, but it wasn't a touchdown.
I thought he scored a touchdown in that
Yeah,
game.
maybe I lost track. Could be.
I mean, to be fair, there was so much going on here.
Yeah.
Between, setting food up and then the laughter and the company.
Yeah, and a lot of times we came in here to, whatever, bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a question. Movie? Easy one. For Glove? You say Glove?
Yeah.
What was the name of the actor that played the conciliere in Godfather? That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one.
He
Not
was
the
a-
girl and not his brother. And these aren't names. And those aren't names. I'm so lost. Oh, the girl and the California boy. Okay, now I know why he said that those aren't names. So, now, what was your trivia question again, Pops?
Who played the conciliere to the Corleone family in The Godfather 1 and 2? Who was the actor?
Oh, I can see his face.
Very.
I can see his. I don't know his actual name though.
Oh yeah, he's in a lot of movies besides those.
We got Thunder in the chat saying, "Yo, how's it going?" Thunder, it's going
By
great.
lightning, thunder, you will love.
It's going great, Thunder. How you doing? How's everything going with you, man?
Does anybody want to know how they did?
I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know where I ranked in the Pops playoffs / Super Bowl picks.
Oh, I don't want to.
Because I know how I did in the regular season.
All right, Super Bowl. Wiz 2 and 2. Pops 1 and 3. Blue 1 and 3. Mesmer 1 and 3. Perm 2 and 2. Glove 1 and 3. Thunder 1 and 3. Passion 2 and 1. Grim 1 and 0. It's the only pick he made. Swift 0 and 4. And Sweaty.
Yeah, Sweaty.
1 and 3.
It was one thing we're going to do next year. If we put the Gatorade one back on the board, we're going to put more than just 3 colors, and anybody that picks it, we're going to put your name in the book instead. Because the reason I only put 3 colors there is because I didn't want to run out of space for people's names. Then I realized we could put multiple
You won
colors
11
of
and 5, by
Gatorade.
the way. The whole thing. 11 and 5.
Oh, it was 11 and 11.
No, in the wild card, the divisional, AFC, NFC, and the Super Bowl, you went 11 and 5.
It's impossible because I went 0 and 6 in one.
No matter. Wild card, you went 5 and 1.
Dad, it does matter because if I went 11 and 5, then how did I go 0 and 6 one week and still have?
You want to hear the math?
Yes.
Wild card, 5 and 1. Divisional, 4 and 2. That makes you at 9 and 3. AFC, NFC,
0 and
0.
6.
Okay.
So I have 6 losses. So you got it. So that's 9 and 9.
No, I said 9 and 3.
Yes, and then you got to add the 0 and 6. I have 6 losses. So 9-3.
Oh,
what is
I
6
didn't
plus
add the
3?
6. I just went with the wins. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
You suck.
no.
Yeah, you suck.
What do you mean? I'm a 500. I went 500. What did you go?
Me, I went.
You mean I suck?
I went 9. Let's see. First two, 9-3. 11-5. And 12-8. I went total. Better than you.
How is that possible if you pick? So if I went 11-11, that's 22 games, and you went 12-8.
Yeah.
That's only 20 games. So how do I have 2 more games than you?
I don't know.
Because I think you're missing a number.
Okay. You want to go through it again? All right.
Can I see it?
6-0. 3-3.
Pops 6-0. Pops 4-2 here. Okay, so that's 10-2. 10-2. That's 13-5. Yeah. Okay, 13-5. So you went 14-8.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay, so you did do better than me, but you were missing a couple of games there.
I'm just done.
Let's see. No, I know, but you were also cutting yourself short there.
Yeah, it's true.
You did have a better record than
I can't
that.
see. I'm blind.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I still won 500 though. I don't suck that bad.
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Thunder saying, going good. Yeah, I would love to know how it went. Oof, tough L. Yeah. It was a tough L for the Eagles to lose like that. To lose on such a bad call.
I thought it was a bad
And
call.
it's not
a lot of people agreed. Even the official that does the game, he said it was iffy.
It was such a touch and go.
They could have ate the flag on that play.
They could have.
Yeah,
I know.
because it wasn't flagrant. He didn't tackle the guy. He didn't grab his jersey and went like 3 feet away from his body. He grabbed it, let go, and the referee was right on the sideline. The flag came right out. Uncatchable ball anyway. Either way, if he didn't hold him,
Exactly.
that's where I thought the officials could have got together. I said he wouldn't have caught the ball anyway.
He wouldn't There's so many reasons they could have eaten that flag, and again, since they were letting him play the whole game, chat.
Why do you do that?
Why do you do that then? It was going to be another. It would have been the second, but possibly had no. Thank you. Possibly would have been the second Super Bowl that could have gone into overtime. That would have gone into overtime. If the Eagles could pull it together.
So
with more time on the clock,
minute 30.
you go down that 2-minute warning in your playbook. All right, these are the plays that we would do in a 2-minute warning.
Yeah. Sideline passes, get out
Sideline
of bounds.
passes. Let's get Jalen Hurts. Let's use his legs a bit more.
Yeah, and then you got to spike the ball.
Spike the ball.
We're just
I know, but that's what I'm
shit that
saying.
didn't happen.
I was sitting there. I was praying for an overtime game.
Yeah, well.
Because think about how much
call.
that elevates the feelings, the emotions in this game.
Till that call. I'm sorry. Once that call, and they ran the clock out because the Eagles had no timeouts, they were forced to use them. That killed it. That was it.
It was still one of the greatest Super Bowls I've seen.
Yeah, I won't say
Quite
the greatest,
some time.
but
I put it up there.
it was good. Well, I'll say maybe
Entertaining.
definitely in the top 10.
Definitely. Oh yeah. So that's saying a lot when you think of how many Super Bowls there were.
That was 57. And
57. This is yeah. And so to put that in the top 10 says a lot, especially for you that you've seen all 57 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 2 giant Super Bowls were phenomenal
Oh, yeah.
that they won.
2007 is always going to go.
And 91, I'll say 3 because the guy missed the field goal. With almost no time left. Scott Norwood. So all 3 giant Super Bowl wins were right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of them were blowouts, so I can't remember.
You can't put that in the top 10.
No, I'm not. There was a couple. Yeah.
You know why
I'd have to
Pops?
think about
You
it.
know why Pops is having a hard time with this one?
Why?
Because he did so shitty with the picks,
What picks?
Super Bowl picks.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought he was going to win the game. Now, what if the guy doesn't call that holding? I could win. I would have went 4-0.
No, you wouldn't have,
Why not?
because you had the under. You would have went 3-1.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. 3-1, better than 1-3.
No, without a doubt. Yeah, you would have went 3-1. But I want to bring I want to bring this up right now because we sit down, we're prepping the things again. Papa K, thank you so much for bringing the potato pancakes, the brewskis, of course yourself, and we're sitting there. And Pops had during the picks, he had who scored first.
That was it.
The Eagles, right? The Eagles score right off the bat, and Pops
Didn't get another win.
Pops is sitting there. He's already going. Looks like I'm 1-0, and he's already doing like he's got a little dance he's got going on. He's like,
could have been. Remember what I said? That fumble was crucial.
yeah.
Because, if Philly goes down the field and scores another touchdown or whatever, now it's a 14-point game, not a 14-14 tie.
But you were
Crucial.
you were bragging pretty hard on that first score.
And again, I could give a damn who won the game because
I know,
I don't like
I know.
either team.
I know.
I mean, I think Mahomes is great, but
again,
that
when
Cincinnati game really turned me off.
It put a bitter taste in your mouth.
Yeah, because man, it should have been Cincinnati in the Super Bowl, not KC.
We got Glove Glenn saying, I might be wrong about my answer, Pops, but I'm going to throw out Abe Vigoda.
No.
We got
Very good, though.
Blue Monkey says, trivia NFL player in the movies Goonies.
Never heard of it.
And Glove is saying, it's on the tip of my tongue. The movie Goonies?
Yeah, I never saw it.
I don't think I've seen it either. And I was going to be like,
Who gave you that answer? Ed Vigoda?
that was Glove.
All right, does he want initials?
Do you feel like giving initials?
No, if he can't. RD.
R.D. There you go.
Consigliere. Ed Vigoda was good, yeah. He got knocked off in the first one, though. They killed him. He used to be on
Good guess. Good
Bonnie
guess.
Miller. Bonnie Miller. Ed Vigoda.
So,
The fish, they called him.
now, the fish?
Ed Vigoda on Bonnie Miller was a cop. They called him the fish. I don't know why, but... Yeah, everybody on that show were kind of, I won't say superstars, other than the lead guy, Bonnie Miller.
Passion coming in. That Mario movie commercial this year was my favorite Super Bowl advertisement.
By
That's
the way,
up there. That's
in my
up there,
opinion,
Passion.
the commercial sucked.
Well, I want to get into this. We are hitting the hour marker.
Yep.
So we're going to take our first break, everybody. And yes, there are so many other things to discuss right now, so don't go anywhere.
Don't forget RD, Glove.
Don't forget RD. You want to throw the question out one last time?
Who was a consigliere in the Godfather movies. He also was, I'll give you another hint, in The Natural. With Robert Redford, which I just saw. Great movie, by the
The
way.
Natural was Robert Redford. So
You
he
ever
played
seen it?
alongside The Natural. I saw it one time, not enough to quote the
Oh
movie
my God,
or
it's
like,
fantastic.
I saw it one time. I do remember really enjoying the movie too.
Great movie.
But yes, we're gonna get into Super Bowl commercials, things that we were excited about. I
didn't watch them.
I know, but Pops, I'm gonna bring up some things
Okay.
when we come back that I'm excited for, and I did show you one of them literally before we went live,
Gotcha.
and it's exciting. It's exciting.
Oh, it's thrilling to
And,
meet you, Glory.
Yeah, it is. The pleasure's all mine.
Good
but,
luck in prison.
We're going to go over the halftime show a little bit. There's still so much to talk about. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, meow. Oh, ma, yeah.
I didn't watch the halftime show.
All right, we're back, everybody, and you're watching the Pops and Whiz Sportscast. We're your host. My name is Mr. Whiskers. And to my right is Papa K.
That makes sense. Love, you got the answer yet?
That's right. To the trivia question, which...
Who was a consigliere in The Godfather?
And you gave the initials.
R.D.
R.D. But yeah, so, getting back into this, as that thought is out there, and of course, like Pops, if I see answers in the chat, I'll throw them your way. But we were talking about, before we went on break, we had passion talking about the Mario movie commercial, the trailer to the CGI Mario movie. You've got okay. There was a couple of things that were really funny about Super Bowl commercials, and well, there was one thing that really I feel got all of us, and yes, I'm really excited for the Mario movie, Super Mario movie.
Oh.
I'm a diehard Mario fan. I mean, you see, I got the
Boring.
Look at, you can be bored about it because you're not interested, but you know what, Pops? This isn't a one-way street here. It isn't your way or the highway. I mean, I love Mario. You see, I got that shit all over the place. I'm super excited for that movie.
No, it's
you
like
got
a sleeping pill.
You got Jack Black, who's going to be doing the voice of Bowser. Yeah. Chris Pratt doing the voice of Mario.
I never liked him anyway, Jack Black.
Wow.
Come on. What was he in King Kong?
School of Rock.
School of Rock. That was good. That was one of his good ones.
So you like him then?
That was the only one.
Okay. We got Permanent, and that Mario movie is going to be fire.
What was the other movie? What he thought he was seeing the girl as a gorgeous.
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal. That was decent. Yeah. But School of Rock, he was good.
He was amazing in that.
I love that movie. Was he teaching the kids?
Mm-hmm.
You know how to play music.
That was a great role for him too. Being he is also a musician.
Oh, by the way, he was in I Know What You Did Last. I still know what you did last summer. He was a reefer head with the braids.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
He was in that.
So
bit roll.
Hold on, time out here, Pops. I'm calling a timeout. I got two.
Which Philly didn't have.
Yeah, I got two left. I'm calling a timeout. I'm super excited. That movie is gonna. I feel like that movie's gonna be awesome.
Mm.
Another movie I think that's gonna be incredible.
Batman.
The Flash.
The Flash, yeah.
The Flash, but yes.
I'll go see it with you.
This Batman
comes out 3 days before your birthday.
3 days, yeah, that's right.
I'll go see it with you if you go to the movies.
I am totally down for that.
I'll go. You know me, I love Batman.
I love that, and I've always talked about, Michael Keaton being my favorite Batman.
And back after 34 years?
Yeah. God, that's right. When did the first Batman come out?
89.
89, and then when did Batman Returns come out?
2 years later.
2 years later. So it's a 91.
91, yeah.
So this is, and it's kind of funny to me, like, not knowing that this trailer was dropping, like, we've had discussions even on this show, and during the gaming live streams as well, who's the best Batman. And I've always gone to Michael Keaton. I know there's some people that go with George Clooney, some people that go with Val Kilmer.
No, Christian Bale, I like.
Christian Bale.
I liked him in Batman Returns. A lot of people didn't like him. But
Robert Pattinson. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I'm just saying, I liked him in that. But Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
I mean, I saw the original guy on West, but Michael Keaton was way better.
Seeing him come out in that commercial in the bat suit just put chills down my spine. And he's like, you're, and he's like, yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Batman. Oh, my God!
Remember the first one? He's got the guy hanging off the fucking...
I know!
The cliff? Or the...
Who are you?
Yeah, and he goes, who are you?
I'm Batman.
Plus, Kim Basinger didn't make that movie too bad either.
Catwoman.
Pretty.
Danny DeVito, a great...
That was the second one, not the first. I'm saying the first one.
I know. Well, I'm just going through all of them. We got Alpha King saying, I liked him, but I'm worried he's too old to play Batman. He's 71.
Who?
Michael Keaton.
Oh, my God. I thought he looks great.
He does look. I'm sure there's some CGI work. Alpha King, I understand where you're coming from there.
Wow, I said 60.
But that like a lot of those fight scenes are probably they're gonna have like some CGI kind of deal going on there.
Look at what's his name? Terminator, the third one. He was
True. That's
old,
true.
and he still looked decent.
Well, he also played in the other Terminator Genesis.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, Arnold was in Terminator
Okay.
Genesis.
He's got to be the 70s now, right? He did what? Before Terminator, he did what? Predator?
Oh yeah, that
Was
was what 80.
83, 81?
I don't think it was 83. It wasn't that early, was it?
Well, the first Terminator was 84.
Predator was before the Terminator.
Mhm.
I thought it was after.
Mm-mm. No.
Chat, wait a
No,
minute.
no. It was before. Yeah.
Glove coming in. Was it Robert Duvall, Pops?
That's the guy. And
There
by the
you
way,
go, there you go.
Glove,
Hell
he's,
yeah, Glove.
he's still alive. He's 92.
So the one thing I will say to Alpha King, and hold on, Passion also coming in saying that trailer confused me. Hold on, Passion. I'll get into it. Maybe it'll help make a little bit more sense. But Alpha King, I'm not too worried about it because when it comes to, you know, again with Michael Keaton playing Batman, I mean, he looks great in the suit. I don't think you're going to see him out of the suit.
71.
You know, like
I
I
can't believe he's that old.
yeah, I think he
He was like in his what? Close to 40.
when he did the movie.
The original Batman. He has to be like 38.
I think when it comes to that he's going to be they're going to have him in the bat suit the whole time. You're not you're not really going to see his age or anything like that. I think it's great that just even to see him in the bat suit again. Even if a lot of the shit is CGI'd, I don't even care.
I'm only 1 year older than him.
Just that one line alone.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
I
I was like,
on me.
get
What do you think? I would look younger. No.
the bat suit, Pops. I would pay I would give you my whole paycheck if you would. And would you wear it on stream?
Of course.
Papa K in the bat suit. Do your best on Batman.
What do you mean?
Do your best like.
I'm Batman.
There you go. That was
all I
deep. That was deep.
I like the way he went. Who are you? I'm Batman. No, it's not the way he said it.
It's subtle. It's a subtle.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
Who was the best Alfred in all the Batmans? There's quite a few of them now.
That's a good one.
Now the first two Batmans, it was the same guy, but nobody probably knows.
That's a good one. But I do like how what was it? I actually liked Alfred in the Christian Bale movies.
That's the guy I like the best.
Just like, you know, how emotionally attached his character was to
And by
Bruce
the way,
Wayne.
a great actor.
And just the conversations that they had back and forth.
Yeah, he was great.
Like,
Who is he?
I can't tell you off the bat.
I can't
There's
either.
Too many trivia questions.
No,
right
I
now.
can't even
I
remember
can't
his
even
name.
think fucking
Great
straight.
actor. Really great actor. I know Morgan Freeman was with Christian Bale, but he wasn't the Butler.
No, he played the guy that gave him all
created
the
all the
protection.
shit. Yeah.
But so let me get into it with so Passion. The trailer confused you. Okay, so based on what what the idea of what they're doing is that it? Is that what confused you? Let's see. Wow, 92. Even though Keaton could care less about being Batman, it's just another paycheck. I like 60s Batman outfits, says Glove. You guys forgot Michael Caine's name already?
That's the guy.
There's just been so much going on,
That's
Glove,
the guy.
between this
Great
weekend and there was so much, and I feel like every Super Bowl.
Thank you, by the way.
Yes,
I
thank
was
you.
going through the alphabet right now.
There was so much information for us to take in between the actual game itself, the Super Bowl commercials, the halftime show, which we'll get into in a little bit, because we've heard that I've heard a few things about this. I'll bring it up to you, Pops, in a second. But again, I'm excited for that movie because I feel like what they're doing is it almost feels like a bit of a copycat in a way of like Marvel's, Avengers Endgame, going back in time and changing things. I feel like that's where they're going with this, is they're doing something similar to Marvel's Endgame with the Flash. Avengers Endgame.
I can't think of anything else anymore.
Well, what they're doing is, so the Flash, if you watched the Justice League, the Flash at the end, and what was it? That was the Snyder cut. Zack Snyder's Justice League, Zack Snyder cut. At the end of that, he goes, spoiler alert, everybody, for those that haven't watched it, which granted, it is a 4-hour movie, so that's a long watch. But me being a big DC fan, me being a big comic book fan, like a big superhero fan, let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Because I haven't, I can't say I haven't read all the comic books, but being a big fan of it, at the end, the Flash dives deep into it, and he gets that speed going where he's literally reversing time. So what they're going with in this trailer, check the trailer out, by the way. You got the whole trailer's available on YouTube. And what they're going with is, Barry wants to go back in time and save his mother. And it's great, too, because now you got Ben Affleck's Batman in there. And he's sitting there as Bruce Wayne, like, you could destroy everything by doing this. Have we not learned anything about time travel?
Yeah, he looks good. Like I said, Ben Affleck looks good.
Yeah.
He's around.
But
He can't be 70, though.
Ben Affleck's not 70.
No, I said he can't be.
No, Michael Keaton is.
Yeah, I know. I said Ben Affleck can't be 70. He was before.
Yeah.
He's got to be younger. Maybe
He's in his 50s, I think.
late 50s, right? Married to who? Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
Still?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't really follow up on that kind of stuff.
I know Brad Pitt divorced Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Why, I'll never know, but...
Who knows? I don't really follow up on that stuff. We got Wild Man Dave in the chat saying, "Give me goddamn pizza." Wild Man, how you doing, bro?
Well, where you Sunday?
Yeah, we were looking for you. I thought Wild Man was gonna pull up at a food truck. He was gonna be handing out all sorts of wraps and stuff.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, see, yeah, Papa K. He's just heartbroken now.
No, I'm not. Take it easy. Not that we had a good dinner here.
Oh, Wild Man says I had to work Super Bowl.
Oh, God.
You got to put in some sick
What a
time.
job
Man.
you got.
It's rough. Blue Monkey saying Michael Caine is one of my favorite butlers. Glove.
Me too.
Glove Clan said, "Don't remind me of that halftime show." Oh, we're gonna get into it, Glove. Passion saying, "Yeah, how are there two different versions of Batman in that movie, and why is it called The Flash?" So, The Flash is going back in time. Oh no. Is it like Into the Spideyverse? Exactly, Passion. Glove coming in saying, and Will Ferrell had a great Super Bowl commercial.
I don't like any of them.
I must have missed that one.
Me too.
But,
Half the time, I didn't even give a shit. No offense, even the halftime show. I love Rihanna, but I didn't even watch it. Just to the end. You know what I like? That Country and Western singing through the national anthem.
that was great.
That guy was real. That sent chills through me. That guy was good. But I don't follow country and western at all. You know, your sister does. But not me.
The Flashpoint Paradox saying, "Look, yeah, it's like this. He's torn a hole. I feel like that's where they're going. Is he went back in time because he wanted to go to a time where his mother was still alive, and he ripped a hole in the universe, and he went into again this whole multiverse kind of deal." And by doing so now, there are... It's so interesting to me because they did it with the Spider-Man movies where you had Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. You had those versions of Spider-Man in it. Now you're going to have multiple versions of Batman.
Who's your best Spider-Man?
My favorite Spider-Man?
Wasn't Toby, right?
It's tough.
He was good. I didn't see him as the guy, though, when they first came out with him.
I liked him.
I think the second guy was better.
No.
No?
No. Andrew Garfield.
That's the guy.
I liked Andrew Garfield. He'd be my... out of the three, he'd be my third.
Okay.
I think it's kind of a... Excuse me, by the way.
The storyline with Toby was good.
Well, so I didn't like the third Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I thought it was just very corny.
Okay.
The first two, like, having the Green Goblin, and then the Doc Ock in the second one, like,
Hands.
yeah, with the arm, the mechanical arms.
Great actor too, by the way.
Yeah,
He was in Da Vinci Code.
I thought that was amazing. I thought that was great. and for its time, really cool. I just like Andrew Garfield. I remember when we went to go see it in the theaters, and I just remember sitting there watching and go, why is he crying in like every scene? And it was a very emotional Spider-Man, and I just wasn't ready for that. But when it, I really thought it was great when they brought them all together in Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Well, that one was a No Way Home, right? Let's see. We got the Passion saying, I loved Into the Spideyverse. I think I still have to watch that.
What's the one? Spider-Man Homecoming, I see.
Oh, that was the first one with Tom Holland, where he got his own movie.
Okay.
This was after
I see that on my...
Avengers Civil War.
Cable channels, yeah.
Or not Avengers Civil War. It's the Civil War movie.
Why do they keep doing the Spider-Man after Toby? And what this other guy? What?
Different universe. So there actually is multiple universes where Spider-Man
I know
exists.
what it is. They can't think of nothing else to do.
No, I know. Dad, they're going with the comic book is what they're doing.
I know, but they can't think of another movie anymore.
There are
other
multiple
than Marvel.
versions of Spider-Man done by different
How about
comic
another
books.
Scent of a Woman? That was a great script.
Yeah, but who would you have to even do that? Like, I feel
No,
like
I'm just
you
saying that was 30 years ago.
Well, regardless,
Since
I mean,
then, nothing.
when it comes
Nothing has impressed me.
that wouldn't to me that wouldn't be impressive because it's like okay, maybe you could come up with a story to go
I
off
love
of
that movie though.
I do love that movie, but you do a sequel of that, you're gonna ruin
I
something.
didn't say sequel. I said, why can't they think of something
Like
that?
I
the
like
same
what
movie,
they're
not a
coming up
sequel.
with here, Pops.
Eh,
I think
I'm
it's
tired
going to be great, and you already just said you're going to go see it with me.
Yeah, I know.
So clearly, there's got to be some
what
interest
the hell?
in it
There's
for
nothing
you.
else. There's no great actors coming. Like Good Will Hunting in my day. Great movie, in my opinion.
Okay, well, when they did the Elvis movie, did you enjoy that?
Yeah. By the way, it's on sale now. Ogden told me.
Yeah, you enjoyed that?
Loved it.
Yeah.
That was one of the few, because it's Elvis.
Yeah.
But
So it's like trying to find a movie that you would be interested in. Dad, I'm not going to lie, you've gotten a little picky in your.
I'm tired of seeing the DC and all this other crap. I love it, but come up with something.
You can't say
original.
you can't say you love it if you don't want to see all the different ways that.
I'm tired of it. It's too repetitious. Start making a movie. Don't we have any great writers and screenplay guys that can come up
But
with
they
a movie?
remade Batman, and they came in Christian Bale's version of it. You loved it,
Yeah. but
and
that-
they had
yeah.
remade Batman how many freaking times?
Yeah. I'm tired of it.
You
Give me-
weren't though. You enjoyed the
I know,
Christian
but
Bale
How
version.
long ago was that?
It was a long time.
15 years?
Still.
Give me a movie that I can watch that's like, other than, superheroes.
I love
Something.
superheroes.
I do too, but something, give me a change. Once in a while. Give me something with an actor that can actually win an Oscar because he's so damn good in the movie. I don't care who it is. Even if it's somebody I don't know. Like, I didn't know Austin Butler, right? He did Elvis.
Yeah, but that was
phenomenal.
something that you knew you were gonna like, or that
I didn't know.
that
I
you
didn't
didn't
know
know
till
you
I
were
saw
gonna.
it.
You didn't know you were gonna like it. You did. You did. I knew you were gonna like it because when I showed
I
you
didn't know
the
he was gonna
interview
be that
with Jimmy
good.
Fallon,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Holy shit!"
I didn't know he was going to be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he won an award, right?
Oh yeah. Grim, he won an award, right? He did. I know he won an award. Let me see here. Passion saying the halftime show was excellent. Wildman Dave saying mash.
What does MASH mean?
I don't know. What does that mean, Wildman?
I didn't think it was excellent. Well, I can't say
You
that.
didn't
No,
watch it.
I didn't watch it. You're right.
No, I thought it was
I
interesting.
almost
because
never
I
watch
watched-
it anymore unless it's somebody half the
I
guys
thought
I
you
know
were gonna watch it
were
because you
dead.
hyped it up so much coming into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like I said,
Last
I don't-
2 weeks.
I think she's talented, gorgeous. I just don't know her music. The guys I would have loved to see, they're all dead.
I know why Papa K was hyping it up for 2 weeks because he just wanted to see Rihanna. He didn't.
She's beautiful.
I'm not denying the fact that she's an
talented.
attractive woman.
And
Yes,
talented.
but
all the guys that I would have loved to see, they're all gone or they're too old. I would have loved to see the Rolling Stones again, but they're too old. I would love to see Metallica. I would love to see Red Hot Chili Peppers.
they already did the Super Bowl.
How about the guy? I love the song. Blue October.
I don't think you'll ever see them do a halftime show.
I understand that, but that's the type of guy I would love to see.
Yeah.
After watching that video again, this guy's great.
Yeah.
Man was great. Sorry. I'm not going to criticize him.
No. One. Never apologize.
By the way, you did the damn song really good tonight.
Never apologize for that because, again, as you know, for me, being your son, to be able to introduce you to, if I wanted that, I'm going to grab it. Stop force feeding me chocolate.
I thought after your jelly bean there.
No, I told you, it wasn't that hot.
Evidently, yeah. You normally
Yeah, no, I think that is supposed to be. Yeah, true. Those ones are fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
But stop. See, you're all over the place, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with you. Blue October. No, don't ever apologize for that, because as your son, being able to introduce you to music that I found that I enjoyed.
Fantastic.
And granted, that song came out like over 7 years ago or something.
Are you kidding?
No.
That wasn't recent?
No, that's an old song.
Oh my God, what the hell? Nobody, that wasn't a number one hit for them?
It was a hit.
Wow. That's a great song. Maybe it's just me.
And I'm pretty sure it was on the radio for a while too. But
Never heard it. But I don't listen to
You
the
weren't
channels.
listening to the right channels.
Right,
You were
right.
listening to 101.5.
Yep. Or 98.7.
Although, or 98%, but give it, or sports radio. But give it time now. I'm just shit. I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised.
that's why I got you. You can
Bring
yeah,
back to
bring
the
that,
light. Yeah.
all these new, not new to you or me. Well, new to me, not
New to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was fantastic.
Let's see. Glove saying, I mean, there's a ton of movies out there just for you, Pops. Trust me.
Yeah. Name them.
Oh, yeah, Glove, you know what, though? Glove, I feel like you could definitely come up with some good ones for Pops to watch.
I don't even know who good actors are anymore. You know,
I know, but
same
see,
guys,
the
right?
problem is, Pops, is you got to be open. When somebody presents a movie to you, you got to be, like, put the time
You know
aside
what
to
I
watch
really
it.
like?
You got to put the time aside to watch it.
You know who I really like that I keep watching repeat? The Meg. That guy, Jeremy Slate.
Jason Statham.
Jason Slate. I liked him.
Oh, yeah, the Meg was awesome.
I've never heard of the guy.
I love shark,
and I haven't heard
shark
him since.
movies. Let's see.
That guy was good in that movie.
Wild Man coming and saying, "Oh, Ozzy Osbourne is finally retiring."
Yes,
Get
I
outta
saw
here.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's drugged out.
Well, no, he's probably just too old now.
Yeah, and like I said, he's drugged out. The guy couldn't speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he could sing.
He could never speak, but he could always sing.
Yeah.
And he could still sing
Yeah.
today. It's
He was-
insane.
He was
It's
so fucking
insane.
high all the time.
So all over
on
the place,
drugs.
he's a flash.
I mean, come on.
I don't think he's on drugs anymore.
I hope not.
Yeah.
He's like 87. Ozzy.
Is he?
I think he's close to that, yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Hey, Willie Nelson smoked pot his whole life. I think he's still around.
Oh, God. This is great. Wild Man says, no, if he mumbled, it's because he didn't like you.
Who?
Ozzy.
Oh, I never liked him.
Not talking to you directly.
I,
Wild Man is saying, like, in general, like, if he was mumbling towards someone, it's because he didn't like them.
no, he mumbled because he couldn't talk. I saw a lot of interviews.
He
with
could
him.
talk because he could sing.
Yeah, he was so fucking stoned. He couldn't even talk. And yet when he
But
got
he
on
could
stage,
sing.
Yeah, he got on stage.
So that means he
could
could
sing.
talk.
Yeah. No, he couldn't talk. He could sing. Two different versions.
So how come you're going to understand him when he's singing if he can't talk?
How come some people stutter when they talk, yet they get on stage? They can sing. With
Name
no
one
stutter.
person.
There's a couple. I can't think of it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's true. Ozzy was fucking stoned.
I'm not saying he didn't do it. I know you can look at documentaries of him, but I'm kind of going with Wild Man on this one.
Yeah.
He's probably mumbling because he didn't want to fucking talk to anybody.
No, he was mumbling because he couldn't talk.
You in the head of are you a telepath?
These Saturday Night Live is the version of this when he was so high. He didn't even know it was all children.
Oh yeah.
He would say like, "Excuse my language." It was his daughter. He goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I remember that. I remember that.
He's laid on a seat like I am right now, so wiped out.
But All right, I'm going to get into the Super Bowl halftime show. There was some controversy there where they were thinking, some people had mentioned that the halftime show Rihanna was inappropriate.
In what way?
She grabbed her crotch like Michael Jackson, and then at one point...
I didn't see it because
No,
I
I
didn't
know.
watch it.
I didn't catch that either.
Really?
I must have been having a smoke in here or something like that.
Yeah, me too. I
But,
didn't see it.
you know, and again, you know, it's a terrible...
That came
terrible
out in the
habit.
news
Don't ever do
after
that.
the show?
No, it's not even just the news, Dad. It's the internet. You know, there's more than just like...
But not on TV. Nobody said a word. What
I
watched.
know, but the internet is probably bigger than TV.
Yeah, I would admit that.
Yeah. So, like,
The
this
TV's
shit...
still big.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just
That's
telling
why
you...
they-
I'm telling you that the internet is bigger.
That's why they do these $1 million commercials, because it's televised and the Super Bowl out. You know,
And then it's found all over the fucking internet.
Yeah, eventually. Did you
Not
hear?
like instantly.
Did you hear what the ratings were? How many people watched? the
No,
Super Bowl?
I didn't hear that.
I didn't either. I was down.
Anybody
to
know
see
the
it.
ratings?
Oh, it had to be good.
Glove Clan saying the crotch grab is real. I'm not saying
Okay,
it
yeah.
not real, Glove. What I'm saying is this, you know, now we're looking at Rihanna and this halftime show. It's a great performance, I
Why would
feel.
you do that?
And, well, she was like a Michael Jackson impersonation. Or some shit like that. That's what I heard. But to me,
Billie Jean's
what my mother, she's just a game, says that I am the one.
Great entertainer. Crazy, but great.
Oh, again, it's fucking, you know, imagine that level of fame will drive anybody fucking crazy.
It shouldn't, but it does. You're right.
Why shouldn't it?
I've seen it.
That's a lot of
Elvis,
pressure. Pops,
Whitney
you think about the
Houston.
pressures of your normal day, your normal life, and then times that by 1 billion.
Yeah, I know. When you're too popular.
You know,
Whitney
yeah.
Houston, prime example. Even worse than
Elvis!
Worse than Elvis.
I know, but I'm putting Elvis out there.
I said Elvis already.
Yeah. I know you did, but I'm just
Yeah.
bringing him up again.
And, you know, these people so talented, so wealthy, so, you know, everything, and just let it go in the toilet and die.
Because the pressure is too fucking real.
Evidently, yeah. Elvis
Now-
died at 42. Michael Jackson was, what, 51?
Yeah, I know he was young.
Yeah.
He was young.
Whitney Houston might have been even younger. One of the greatest voices I've ever heard.
Listen to me. I'm
Listen.
I'm trying to go through the halftime show. We're getting way sidetracked.
Well,
here.
like I said, you could talk about what you want. I didn't watch it.
I know, but I'm just telling you what I heard and why I think
I'm
that
just
I
telling
can't finish a freaking point right now.
I'll shut the hell up for the next 10 minutes.
10, maybe not 10. 10's a little bit much. Just let me finish this point.
Go.
All right, so they were talking about the crotch grab. That was bad. And then at the end, like, she grabbed her butt cheek. Now, she wasn't, you saw it, right, Pops? I will ask you this. You saw the outfit she was wearing. It wasn't like it was super revealing, was it? None.
Red, I think, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, she was wearing this
Not
very
the outfit
nice
that
red
they showed
outfit.
on the advertising.
No,
What,
what?
had that big black robe, I think, right?
Yeah, and like the insane hair all over the place. But like, this is what was offensive to people. Not everybody, but enough where it's to be brought up that I find it interesting. Did anybody watch the pre-Super Bowl show? There was a show. What's his name? Derulo, or he mentions his name in every fucking song he sings, right?
Mm-hmm.
These girls are walking around in like practically fucking like stripper outfits, like their entire ass is hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny. Nobody says anything about that.
Because this is national television.
Be-
65 million people are watching.
This was the show before the Super Bowl started.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Well, I didn't know it.
I know.
Sorry.
Well, you were still. I think you were on your way over.
Okay.
I don't think you were here yet, so I don't think you saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you weren't here yet because I remember I called you when I was like, "Hey, just where you at? What are you up to?"
Right.
So I was working on my preparations.
Right.
So you missed that, but there were the people, girls dancing around, and her ass is hanging out.
God, why did I miss that?
They should have came over earlier.
No offense, I'm not
You
a
know?
pervert. I just like
I know,
watching naked women.
Calm down there, now, Pops.
I wasn't kidding.
I know. We got Glove saying I didn't like the show, but she didn't pull a Janet Jackson or anything like that. Exact. Thank you, Glove. Jason Derulo, I believe. Yes, Glove. Damn, why did I miss that? It says Passion. And we got Impeccable Images dropping a lurk. Thank you so much for that, Impeccable. I appreciate the look, and I hope you're having a fantastic evening. But yeah, I just find it hilarious. The point that I'm making is I think it's so fucking funny that we have people freaking out about Rihanna's performance and two things that she did, which I don't even think was all that, like, it was just like,
Wouldn't bother me if I saw it.
No,
Believe
it was just like, oh, what was that?
No.
You know, if anything, you just go, oh, what the fuck was that?
No.
Greenwich in the chat saying, hi! I tried to raid you, but it wouldn't let me. What?
What was that?
It's Greenwich.
Okay.
Tried to raid.
So
What did
like
it say?
Greenwich or Greenwich, same.
Greenwich.
Okay. Well, there's Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yeah, no, it's not spelled like that. It's Greenwich.
Green.
Witch. W-I-T-C-H. And there's a 43 in there.
What's that mean?
It's a number that comes after 42 and it's before 44. Greenwich 43.
Okay.
Well, so Pops, to be fair, when I say people's name, like Wildman Dave, it's Wildman Dave 101.
Well,
I don't throw the numbers.
I don't even pay attention to that. I just listen to their names.
Yeah, I know, but that's their names.
You're trying to make me remember numbers now?
No, that's why I just say Wildman Dave instead of Wildman Dave 101.
Wildman Dave, the guy that makes me hungry.
Exactly.
That's how I know, not numbers.
It said that Mr. Whiskers did not allow me to raid or something like that, but not Greenwich, my other account. That's weird.
You're that popular?
I don't fucking think so. I don't know. You can make 7 and 12 with it too. LOL. Wait, what? Flick Glove? Well, I'm lost. I'm lost there for a second. That's weird that it wouldn't let you do that, Greenwich. I guess,
Is the witch
I don't have
W-I-T-C-H or W?
a W-I-T-C-H.
Oh, I like it.
Greenwich.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why I would do that. Because 43. I'm still lost. Math joke. I failed math, Glove. No, I didn't. Actually, no, I passed math. I just wasn't very good at it.
I was number one. Major.
You were an honor roll student, right, Pops?
Oh yeah. Highest score in 1966.
What was your average?
The state Regis, 96.
Got a 96 out of 100.
25 questions, I missed one. Well, 4 points a question.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, my teacher walked up and he slapped me in the head. Says, "You should have put a minus instead of a plus. You would add 100. I had the answer right, but I put minus instead of plus.
See, I almost passed my French final, but I spelled my name wrong.
I had 99 in French, by the way.
I don't even want to get into what I had.
100 in Latin.
If you minus your French from your Latin, we're getting to where I was around. It was bad.
I love French.
We got Greenwich says, I don't know, it wouldn't let me. I tried raiding another person, and after that, it wouldn't let me raid two after. It wouldn't let me raid you, and it wouldn't let me. It's got to be something. It's got to be something with Twitch then, or maybe something you're typing in. I tried refreshing my stream manager, and that didn't help. You have to have 50 followers to be able to raid. It might be an affiliate thing, actually. It might be an affiliate thing. Grim, you still hanging out with us? Grim, if you're still in the chat, can you do me a favor? Can you let us know if it's or Permadirt? Is that an affiliation thing only? Because that's confused. That's throwing me off, Greenwich. If Wiz has 4 eggs and Pops has 3, how many eggs do you both have?
7.
7? Wiz has 4 eggs and Pops has 3. 7.
This is a tricky question. That was kind of simple math.
Am I overthinking this?
I don't know.
Probably.
It must be a trick question.
Green would say, no, okay. Boo! I'm too newbie.
What does newbie mean?
Newbie. Like you're a beginner at something. You're a noob. You're new. A noob.
Why didn't it say
Newbie.
Not newbie.
You gotta catch up with these terms, Pops.
Hey, I'm getting too old for that shit.
Yeah, I know. Danny Glover.
No, thank you. Yeah.
You want a French fry? That was one of my favorite scenes.
Oh, in the car?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they were sitting outside the car and he's like,
Yeah, bad news. Yeah,
I'm
yes.
hungry.
Yeah, after he almost put a bullet in his head. Chin.
And he's just sitting here eating a burger and fries, and Danny Glover's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
51. Birthday. They were great together, I gotta say.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm just helping your son with his math homework, says Glove. Greenwich saying that's how you get 7 in Glove's math joke. I think is where that's going. And then 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 times 3 equals 12.
What are we doing, math survey here?
Fuck! Wait! How did math jokes get in this? I am so confused. We went from the halftime show being offensive to the math jokes in the chat.
They're messing with you.
Oh, excuse me. I needed that. I needed that. Also, does anyone else ever get paranoid that clicking the end stream button doesn't actually end stream, and you watch your stream in a browser until it says offline? So, actually, no. You know what? You know what
relate
gets
to you, not me.
Yeah, so I handle all of that end on this side. Papa K comes up, and he handles Pop's picks and the numbers and everything there, and so that But when it comes to this, I think the only thing that I get paranoid about really is and it has happened to me in the past, is it's more with the microphone, because sometimes I forget to unmute it. And then there are moments where, like, wait, did I mute it? And I'm like, can everybody just hear what hear us talking about? Like, what are we gonna get into next and shit like that? And it's like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
is this muted? And there's been so many times, Pops, even in the gaming streams that I've done, where I've come back from taking a break and didn't unmute the microphone, so nobody can hear what I'm saying, but I'm like...
Really? So, like, reading lips?
And then, but because of the delay, it takes a while, and then chat's coming in, and like, no one can hear what you're saying. But I'm in the middle of playing a video game, and I'm still sitting there just like...
You forgot to mute the microphone, okay.
Boop. That happens to me more often than not.
Okay.
And I have to pay attention, because, so you see this red button here?
Yeah.
When that's blinking red, that means it's muted. When it's solid like that, that means people can hear us. So now that's one of my main focuses, is looking at the blinking button. Like, can people actually hear what the fuck I'm saying? Or is everybody just sitting there like...
Mute.
And then, yeah.
How about some Ranger news? Real quick.
Throw it out there, Pops.
Rangers acquired. You got rid of Sammy Blake last week. They got Vladimir Tarasenko, who's a close friend of Artemi Panarin, and defenseman Niko Mikhailov. I think they made that move because they want to advance further this year in the playoffs. A good scorer and a good defenseman. One's 31, the other one's 26, so look out.
I think you got a good point there, Pops, and I think, I said in the beginning of the season, and I haven't really been paying to the Rangers too much, just from what you've been filling me in on. I mean, most of the time I'm at work when the games are on. so it's hard for me to keep up with it. And I do appreciate you keeping me up to date with
By the way, they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be at work. Of
And
course,
by the way,
I'll be at work.
just to remember, last game, Hurricanes, Panarin scores 4 goals.
I know.
Yeah. So,
But that's...
now they're going to Vancouver tomorrow, then they're going to Calgary, then they're going to Edmonton, and then come back home for probably a nice home stand. But they've been winning at home. That's the big thing.
Before we get further in with this
Hockey.
talk, though, I do want to give just like a helpful hint to Greenwich, and a tip, not a hint. It's not a hint. It's more of a tip, and it's something that I've learned the hard way. I still mess it up to this day.
Go ahead.
Is when you're looking at your settings when it comes to streaming, something to always pay attention to, and again, depending upon how you stream, whether you're streaming off a console or you're streaming off your PC, one thing to always do, and go back and watch your stream. This way you can, for yourself, see your visual, you can hear the audio, and you can make adjustments on what you feel might be too loud or too low, which might be too bright, not bright enough, things like that. Just so this way you can kind of give yourself constructive criticism on, this isn't really what I had in mind. Because when you're streaming, there are a lot of times, like Pops, when we do the show, you get lost in the conversation. Where there are times, and that's why it happens to me, where I forget about the button. Because I'm not constantly looking at the audio bars over here.
Sure.
You get excited about the next conversation or the next topic or the next part of the game that you want to dive into or what you want to show off next. That, to go back and watch it and, and just kind of see like, oh, wow, man, I really had my microphone set too high here. Okay. I'm just giving, these are just like little tips and tricks that I've started to figure out during the course of time, and still am learning even now.
We learn every day.
Exactly.
Forget the mistakes and learn the new ones. Because we'll make new mistakes.
Oh,
that's my point.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that too. You can't learn from your mistakes unless you make them.
Right, and you'll make more.
Exactly.
On the road while you're alive.
But then you learn from them.
Yeah, and hopefully you learn and make less mistakes.
Yeah.
As you get older, I think I have.
I think we all have.
Well, you're only 30, whatever. I'm up there, and I've made a ton of mistakes. But in the last 5 years or so, I think I've made a whole lot less. In my opinion.
I think you're crushing it.
No, I won't say crushing it, but
well, that's what I think.
I don't want to get into it, but I was a major spender with credit cards. That's gone.
Yeah.
I am now cheap as hell, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, no. I look for sale prices if you want to get.
You'll look for sale, because I'll look at it the way I say. Papa K is very generous, actually, in the sense where it's like, okay, I get what you're saying, because it's not like you're going to show up to the house with a PS5 and go, look what I got you, kiddo. It's Thursday. Here's a PS5.
I look at bargains now at my age.
Yeah.
I don't, I paid off a lot of debts already, and I'm close to paying off a lot more by the end of this year. That I've been, I'm so unfamiliar. Oh my God, I don't have to pay that anymore. A car payment, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
A credit card payment. By June, I only have one more payment left. And that was the furnace.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'm not used to it. I said, my God, I have too much money in my account. And that never happened. It was always like, oh my God, how am I going to pay this off without bouncing the check? Years ago.
And then again, this is what I'm saying to you, is that I don't think you're cheap at all in that sense.
I'm cheap in my own way. But
you look at yourself, and you're probably your own worst critic.
No. When if I have money, you know me, right? If any extra money, I'll throw you everybody a 20 or
no,
whatever.
It's not. But see, the way you consider generosity and what I see as generosity, like Pops, you came over here and you were like, hey, Malomar's, Entenmann's Donuts, and Chips Ahoy were on sale, so I got you guys each a package of those. That's generous.
That's $2. Yeah,
that's generous, and that's kind. And then you were thinking of us, and you saw Entenmann's, you're like, oh, I know.
And plus, you loved them.
Yes. Still trying to figure out whether I ate 4 or 6 of those donuts. Might have gotten a little carried away. We got Greenwich cracking up over here. I am my own worst critic. See, sometimes I feel like it's a good thing.
I'm not being a critic of myself. I know what I did in my past. I was, didn't know how to handle money. In the last 10 years, I'm starting to learn how to handle money.
Greenwich in all capital letters right now says, "Yo, Pops is rocking the hoodie. Just noticed." Yep, this is some of the merchandise we have in the store.
Mr. Whiskers.
You know, I really like how that. I really love how that zip up came out.
Other than the Ranger jersey, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know. You gotta just change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I like how it came out.
When the Rangers win, the Rangers have been winning. I wear that. When they lose, I put it to the side.
Let's see. Passion says, "I'm a big spender. I admit it."
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
More than half of the United States are in debt because they spend too much money that they don't have. Bargain credit cards. A lot of people, they spend way too, and I was one. And now, when I use my credit card, the minute the bill comes, I pay it off.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I've learned having a credit card. I've never gotten myself too deep.
No, I did.
But like I'm just telling you is, and maybe it's something I've learned just from the conversations you and I have had.
Yeah, don't do it because
And
the
you
interest is like-
you have taught me lessons that I've used and I still use right now. Where like, because here's the thing is and I'll say it like this, everybody, is finding the balances in life. When it comes to financial situations, is you don't want to be too cheap with on the things that especially for yourself, where you're constantly worried that you're gonna what am I gonna do, like this, that, and the
Worst
third.
family in the world.
You don't want to be too cheap with yourself, but you don't enjoy certain things here and there, but you don't want to be too frugal with your money, where where all of a sudden you're finding that balance. Like for instance, right now I have credit card debt right now, but it's manageable.
Yeah.
And now I know I'm going to take care of this
You're
one
not
first.
maxed out.
Well, no, not even close.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of this one first, and then I'm going to take care of this one, and then once this one's done, I only have this much left on this one. So with this one, once that hits 0, I'm going to treat myself to something.
Yeah. Well, most people in this country, hate to say it, I was one included, always the credit card debt because it's free money. Till they hit you with that 23% interest. And now,
No, nothing is free.
now once you max your card out or close to it, what you're giving them, take you 20 years to pay off.
We got Greenwich says, "Does Pops have his Miller Lite? I need to have one for that sponsorship."
What sponsorship?
We always talk about getting that Miller Lite
Oh, I
sponsorship.
love it. I love it. I mean, come
Speaking
on.
of which, he needs another one.
We drink Miller Lite all the time. That's what we drink.
It is such a smooth and refreshing beer.
And Oopsie too.
Miller Lite. Of course, make sure that you are of age to drink, and if you do, drink responsibly.
Of course.
Only 96 calories as well, with such a crisp, refreshing taste.
Yeah. H.
I think we advertise that pretty well.
Yeah. But we're not getting a sponsor yet.
Yeah, I think we got to get a little bigger before they start noticing us.
Come on. Miller. Been drinking this shit for the last 50 years. 1972, I started drinking Miller Lite.
I don't think it works like that, though.
Oh, it should.
You know?
If anybody's watching, Miller, come on. We're pushing your beer right in front on national television.
We'll work on sponsorships one day.
Yeah, should be soon.
I believe there's opportunities out there. You gotta find the right
We're doing
one.
a show 4 years, right? What do we drink every show?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you're going for the you're really reaching out there for the that's the one you want.
Why not?
I understand that. And yes, of course
If
you're
they
shooting for the
see
stars.
advertise us and we have like 200 followers, and now Miller Lite, people that are drinking beer start drinking their beer.
Yeah, but you know what, Miller Lite? If our name gets further out there, I'm just saying this in the sense of like this. in order for Miller, like a company like that, to notice us, like you know, we got to start hitting like back like when Britney Spears was doing Pepsi and fucking shit like that. Like you got to be like we're not touring the fucking country, Dad.
No, we're on a show. We're on
we're on a
internet
show
live.
in the game room of my house.
So starts young and gets bigger.
I like your style.
Yeah, come on. Give me a break.
We got Greenwich also saying, heck yeah, Dad, I just bought an expensive car, but I'm good at paying off credit cards. There you go. Passion saying, oh, I never use credit. And do
you.
put a bit into savings here and there. There you go.
I don't even have a savings account. Unless I hit the lotto.
Greenwich says, I'll be right back. I got to make your second advertisement clip of the day.
Which is?
She was watching earlier when I was doing the gaming live stream, and she's been doing clips for us. So clips are like people can clip the show or the stream.
Okay.
And get like a 30-second like clip of just like a moment. They can make it shorter than that. I've showed them to you. Not often. I'll go back. I'll show you some of them. It's funny. It's like clipping some of our funniest moments. Like we have quite a few Pops and Wiz Sportscast clips of you and me
like
going back and
bloopers.
forth. Yes, well, they're not bloopers, but just
similar.
funny moments that are just like
that's what bloopers are,
interesting
funny
interaction between the both of us.
Gotcha.
Okay, before we go any further, Pops, take one more break. You want to keep going with the show?
Maybe 10 more minutes after that.
A few more minutes. We'll be right back, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. Stretch your legs. Get yourself a beverage, some H2O, maybe some popcorn. We're not done yet, but we're getting there. We'll be back in a little bit now. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back, everybody. You're watching the Pops and Wiz SportsCast. We're your host. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right is Papa K. And Papa K was bringing up something I think we should dive a little deeper into as well. You were talking about
Pitch clock.
pitch clock, baseball. And that's right, everybody. Baseball is right around the corner now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, we're sitting here and, like, not going to lie, Pops,
Mm-hmm.
as you were erasing the board for the last time for Pop's picks. A little bit of sadness,
Well, now you got to wait 6 months
Yeah.
for football.
For, for football.
Unless you're a USFL fan, which is coming up in April.
Are you going to check any of that out?
No.
No? So, but yeah, we got to wait.
I'm all about the NFL.
I know.
Not college, not USFL. I got to watch the best, and they are the best.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, we got the 2 clips here from Greenwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check these out. She has clipped quite a few good ones today. I'm excited to see them.
Okay.
At the end of the night. And again, thank you so much, Greenwich, for clipping that.
The issue with baseball now. I don't know if it's official, but I heard today they're doing a pitch clock.
So, why don't you break down a bit for those that maybe don't follow baseball as much or might be a little bit more curious
I
as
think
to
it's 20 seconds for the pitcher to throw the ball after he throws the first one.
So 20 seconds between pitches.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything on what happens after the 20 seconds if they don't?
Ball.
It's a ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the batter cannot step out of the box like they do, with their gloves, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Cannot step out.
So they got to stay in the batter's box. Pitch count. Now, you had mentioned that they were, from what you've heard, that they're going to be possibly, they're going to be using this potentially through spring training.
Without a doubt. That's why I said I don't know if it's official. They're going to see how it works. And the other factor is the pitcher cannot throw over the first more than 2 times.
Cannot throw over to first more than 2 times. So the runner on first base can't throw over to first more than 2 times.
2 times, yeah. Which is an advantage. I know what they're doing. Speed up the game, and more scoring.
Let me just let me do this. 'Cause
Again,
we are
this is
getting
not
into
official.
other subjects
This
now.
is just what I heard today and yesterday.
There we go. Okay, so my question is, how do you feel about this? Do you think that this is something that needs to be implemented? And I asked this question because you followed baseball a lot longer than I have.
Oh yeah, 1960.
So from 1960 to now, 2023. Do you feel like this is something that needs to be implemented into the game? Like, what are your feelings on it?
I don't like the time limit. I think it should be 25 seconds, not 20.
Just a few more seconds.
Yeah, 5 more seconds. And I think the pitcher should be allowed to throw the ball as much as he wants.
I agree with that. Like
now the guy's looking at you. He's just, how many guys steal on the first pitch? Now if he sees 2, he's got this guy's number.
Yeah, exactly. Because that means I could take as big a lead as I want because you can't throw to first base anymore. So even the slower runners have more possibility of stolen bases.
Yeah. And by the way, they're doing the man on second again.
Okay, that I felt like that was kind of.
I didn't like it.
But
go to the 11th inning, not the 9th. After the 9th.
Yeah.
Go to 11th, and then you could speed up the game. But after 9, no.
Keep it the way it is.
For at least 2 innings. Nobody scores, then you put the man on second. But what I heard today, not official, that they are putting the man on second after a 9-inning tie.
We got Blue Monkey saying, Pops, is that per batter throwing to first? That's a great question, Blue.
No, any
Have they
batter.
mentioned
Any
anything?
batter.
So
any batter.
So
any batter.
So
whoever's on first, according to what they said, you can only not official. Don't quote me on this, but that was the ruling. 20-second pitch clock, and you can only throw over 2 times on the manifest, no matter how many times the guy is the first.
Yeah,
Not
but
one guy.
what I think where Blue is going is, all right, you have no outs, right?
Yeah.
First guy comes up, he gets a base hit.
Yeah.
He's on first.
Throw twice. That's
You
it.
can throw it twice. But what if the pitcher strikes out the next batter? Can he throw over to first again 2 times?
Good question.
Right? I think Blue, that's
That is
the
a
understanding
great
I'm
question.
getting. Right?
I didn't hear that, so I can't
know.
answer that. That's a great question.
I think that's a fan.
You're right. Yeah, he strikes him out. Does it start over again?
Yeah, do you get
Yeah.
a reset?
Yeah.
Or is it just whoever's on
I'm
first?
gonna have to call up the sports show tomorrow and find this
No,
out. That's a great question, Blue.
and Blue was saying yes, that's what he was wondering. A
Yeah.
very, very good question.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard that yet.
I mean, and it makes,
Makes great sense because if he's thrown over twice and he strikes out the guy, that means he can't throw over again.
I know.
Unless the rule is, the man is out.
But it's a
and
fresh set of strikes and
yeah,
balls
yeah,
now.
It should be, yeah. Like I
So-
said, I don't agree with the 20 seconds. I think it's too fast. They think it's an advantage to the hitter because they think they know what the guy's going to throw.
Well, I think it is an advantage to the hitter because there's a lot of things that take place here where, again, when you let's take some variables. Let's put some variables in there. Home field advantage, right? We'll just use the Yankees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yankees are the home team. You have, let's just say you have the Red Sox here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, as we are diehard Yankee fans,
Yeah.
when I watch a game now, whether it's baseball, football, I want to see a fair played game.
Fair.
I think we all do. I think that's what we all look forward to. No matter what you're a fan of, what team you're a fan of, you want to be able to sit there and know that, okay, the game was played fair, and our team, they had the
Beat
better,
on a fair,
they beat
no.
on fair grounds here.
Yeah.
Now, again, when it comes to home field advantage, I feel like this rule being implemented, but that 20 seconds right there, here are my thoughts on this, is, I think it could be a little unfair there because, again, when you got crowd noise and stuff,
Can't hit.
you can't hear, and, the distractions that could be there on the field, and yes, as a professional,
Don't forget, they think that they have that thing in their ear, right, with the catcher, that they should be able to hear it.
that doesn't always work, and we've seen it in football. That crowd noise can get so loud, they have that shit in their helmets.
Yeah, and still in a false start or whatever.
False starts happen. This shit happens. I do feel like that there should be something else implemented.
You know what I haven't heard yet? Does this rules correspond into the playoffs?
Does
You know how many rules change?
Another great
Right?
question. Another
Right?
great question.
The man on second doesn't exist, in playoffs.
hmm
Why is it during the course of the year, but you can play 18 innings in the playoffs?
I think with the 20 seconds, Pops, and tell me how you feel about this idea.
I think it's too short.
I think it's too short, but I think that each pitcher, and I'm talking about each new pitcher that comes to the mound, should at least have one timeout in the event that there is a miscommunication.
They haven't said that at all.
I know.
You know what I'm worried about that? Pitchers rushing the pitch, walk.
A lot of balks.
Yeah.
How about, think about the safety aspect of it. You're rushing the pitch, and all of a sudden, maybe there was a miscommunication. You didn't get a good grip on the ball, and then all of a sudden, think about how many more players in the batter's box get hit.
Get it? Yeah, that could be. Yeah.
That's another factor too that comes into this.
I don't know if this is a trial run in exhibition games. We'll find out at the end of March.
I think it would be smart if it was just for the exhibition games.
I would think so too. Yeah.
Because you need to be able to see whether or not these pitchers can deal with this kind of change.
If this is an issue.
If it's a safety issue.
Yeah. If like you just said, safety, I wouldn't even put it in.
Because
By the way, there's still a home plate umpire. I don't think they've gone to the box.
Yeah. What if in 20 seconds, and think about how many different signs that a catcher throws down to throw off.
3 or 4.
He'll throw 3 or 4 signs out there. If there's a miscommunication there, and the pitcher thinks that he wants a fastball high and tight, and really he wanted a slider low and away.
Yeah.
I mean, not only are you putting the hitter, the batter, at risk, you're also putting the catcher at risk, and you're putting the umpire at risk. Because I've seen videos, chat, Pops, I've seen videos where, umpires have gotten hit with a pitch that the catcher missed, that the batter didn't swing at and caught him right in the throat.
They claim it's worked last year. They did it already last year in the minors, and they claim it works. So, we'll see.
Yeah, but
Dynasty, if it just is an experiment in preseason, will they follow it through? The only thing I know they're going to follow through is the man on second. That's official.
Yeah.
After 9 innings, if it's a tie game, man on second, whoever
and that's
made
fine.
The last out.
I don't feel like
I don't like it.
It's not that but again, like when we talk about sports and how many issues there are where it's always about safety.
Yeah.
A man on second isn't so much of a safety issue.
Yeah.
Again, with this rushing a pitcher's routine.
Yeah.
I
know some pitchers are fast, and some pitchers, they lollygag, if that's the word, forever.
Lollygag. Now, again, though, is it even bringing safety into it again? I agree with you, Pops, that there are some pitchers out there that really abuse the amount of time.
How about the hitters that keep stepping out?
But I think when it comes down with a pitcher, I mean, we've seen how many Tommy John surgeries have happened in baseball. Another point that I'm making is some pitchers might be lollygagging just a little bit more than 20 seconds just to give their arm a second. Because you got to think about this too, is these pitchers are throwing, a lot of them are throwing 100+ miles an hour these days. You think it's easy to...
That was the point today again. Nobody throws a 91 anymore. Nobody wants you.
No.
It's 98, 99, 100.
You're a AAA pitcher, you're throwing 91. You ain't MLB status yet.
Yeah, so.
They want that 100-mile-an-hour fastball, they want it here, and they want it right now. And let me tell you something, is, again, how taxing that is on your arm.
Oh, yeah.
I think that if they're going to incorporate this, and again, what do you think of this, is just giving each pitcher, new pitcher that comes to the mound after a pitching change, that they should either, if this is a thing, do you think this is a good idea? Give each one of them a timeout, where if there is a miscommunication, because...
Don't mention that at all.
But in the NFL, we brought the NFL up before.
Mm.
If there is a headset where I can't hear what my coach is telling me, timeout. Let's get the right play run.
Well, unless you heard something that I don't know.
No. This isn't what I've heard. This is a suggestion like, how can this be made better? Because I don't fully agree with it right now.
Like I said, I don't think 20 seconds is enough. I think it should go to 25.
But
25, yes.
If they did 20 with like a timeout per pitcher, would you think that that'd be more fair than adding 5 more seconds?
You know why they want to do that? Because that'll extend the game even longer. The reason for this pitch clock is to shorten the game.
Well, what happens when you rush things?
Yeah, well,
Shit
injuries.
goes wrong.
Yeah.
Injuries.
Yeah. No, I can't tell you. Because like
I
said,
know you can't.
I don't even know if this is official yet. All I heard was yesterday, they're going to a pitch clock.
Yeah.
Can't throw over the base twice, blah, 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 because it worked last year in the minors.
It's more so that I'm curious about like your opinion on it and like
I don't like it.
My idea on how it could be how it could be better. Like I'm sure that they're not listening to us, so they wouldn't give each pitcher a timeout. But I think that would be something.
I've been watching baseball for 60-some years.
Yeah.
I don't like the guy stepping out of batter's box like Robinson Cano and adjust his gloves all the time. No. Stay in the box. If you want to do that, give him one chance to step out of the box while you're at the plate. That's it.
One chance for him. Pitcher gets one timeout. You can make it a 20-second clock, and I think that's fair. It keeps the pace of the game still going.
But stop stepping out.
Yeah.
After every pitch. That's why the game is forever.
But if the batter gets one time to step out, and you think about, and just even going back to let's take a player like what Brett Gardner used to be able to do. Mm-hmm. He could extend a pitch count like crazy. Forever. And you can see him he's at the plate for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want him stepping out of the box every time. It's like only step out of the box if you really need to
Especially
adjust
if
a
the guy's
cleat
fouling
or
the ball
glove
like 10
or a
times.
guard. Yeah.
Fouling the ball like 8, 6, 7, 8 times. Not a batting, experience is forever.
It would change
Like
a
you just
whole lot
said,
of things.
5 minutes.
And I think the end result would be a sloppier game of baseball.
We shall find out.
Yeah,
Believe
no,
me.
and again, I really appreciate you bringing that up, Pops, because I had heard nothing
I
about
heard
that.
it today.
Yeah, I had heard nothing about this. Chat, please
And
do
don't
if you hear
quote me on
anything.
this, folks. It's not official as far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned. I don't know if they're testing it. Is it official? The only thing I know is the man on second. That's official. After 9 innings.
Mhm.
That's all I heard today. They're going to continue that because, what is it? Cotton and Roberts? I was
Yeah.
listening to them, and Evan Roberts said that's official. Everyone.
Of course.
That's cool. Yeah, so we'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
How about the Knicks last night? Knicks playing the Nets, right?
Okay.
He beat the Knicks 9 straight times. Okay, guaranteed Net fans. You don't have Kyrie and you don't have Durant.
I mean, there's a lot. I feel like I don't follow basketball that much, but I feel like
I
there's
am now.
I know, but I feel like there's a lot of drama there with the Knicks. Not Knicks, the Nets.
Oh yeah, they have they got a lot of players, through the draft time around. Jalen Brunson. Yeah, stuck 40 points last night.
For who?
Jalen Brunson,
For
the
who?
guard. The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
I told you, Dad, when I asked
I
you
know,
this,
I know.
I don't follow basketball.
And the guy that got in the trade, he scores 27. So you got 2 guys, and by the way, Julius Randle played every game. He was good. He scored 17.
So they gave him help, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
Big time.
Yeah. The only guy they're concerned about is R.J. Barrett. If you're a Knicks fan, he can't do shit. He just can't score. They put him in like 14 minutes, scored no points. Anyway, that's I think Net fans, you got to be sorry you lost these guys, but you got 4 draft picks coming up down the road because they got rid of Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
So yeah, there's money that can still be spent there,
And you might get a superstar.
and a superstar in that. So things to still look forward to. I wouldn't be too down and out for the Nets fans out there about how that all went down. I know there was a lot of excitement, and again, like I said, I don't follow basketball that much, but there was so much news on that between Harden and Durant and Irving all being on the same team.
Okay.
And it didn't bring a championship,
No.
but there is still potential there for the Nets to really pick up.
Down the road. I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't even know if the Knicks are going anywhere. But right now, the Knicks are only 2 points behind the Nets. 2 games, rather. And only a half game behind the Heat. All you got to do, they're 32 and 27. Win some more games.
Yeah.
You'll make the playoffs. In my opinion, they're not going to be the Bucks. They're not going to be the Celtics. They're probably not going to be Philly. But we'll see.
And again, it's another sport. Anything can happen. Where
I
like
haven't watched the Knicks since Ewing, so you know what? It's starting to get me interested in watching basketball again because the only guy I like in basketball right now, Tatum, on the Celtics. I think he's a stud.
I think
And
it's
I hate the Celtics.
I know. I think it's funny because we don't really talk basketball all that much off stream or even on stream, and
But I give credit where credit's due.
Yes, you do. You do. And
this guy's phenomenal.
just to think that you're getting that old excitement back.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Because
we
like
might
I
have
said-
to watch a game together. I want to see if I feel the same way.
Okay, let's say when they play a major game against a top team, whether it's Philly, the Bucks, or the Celtics. But I don't see, like the Nets couldn't touch the Celtics because of this guy, Jason Tatum. He's a superstar in my opinion.
I know. Didn't he do some? He did some serious damage last season in
They beat the Nets 4 straight.
Oh,
Yeah. The guy, and then they lost to a great player in Steph Curry in the finals, which I watched a little bit of. But let's see.
we shall see.
Yeah, for me to get interested in the Knicks again, please. The last time they won was 1973. That's a long time. That was
It's
Walt
50
Frazier.
years. That's
Yeah.
50 years.
That was Walt Frazier.
It's 5 decades.
Mr. What's his name? Willis Reed, Bill Bradley. Those guys are the long gone. We'll see. Great coach, by the way, Red Holtzman. So we'll see. All right.
Going to be very interesting. Great points that brought up there, Pops. I was really excited there when we were taking our last break, and like you started throwing, especially with baseball and everything. When you were throwing that shit out there, I was just like, whoa, time out. Let's wait till we get back on the air.
We'll see.
But great points here. If you guys hear anything more about that, please let us know.
Don't forget, it won't be effective till the first Major League game. I think it's March 27th.
March 27th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Opening day for whatever team. So they're going to play a lot of games. In years past, because of COVID, they didn't play hardly any games. So.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
It's going to be very interesting. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out tonight. All the love and support. It was such a fantastic weekend. I really had nothing but
Football's over.
I know. That's the only reason I have a sad face here and there. But
we have to wait till after Labor Day for the opening game.
But think about this, Pops. The things we have excited to look forward to. I mean, the Yankees still have Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
The Mets have been putting so much. They put so much money into this commercial that they aired, getting the Mets fans get that energy going again.
They got Scherzer. They got Verlander.
Yeah.
Old guys. No offense. They got Nimmo. They signed. They got obviously what's his name McNeil. They got Alonso, and they still have what's his name the shortstop. Who's been there and is going to be there for the next 8 years. So.
Well, and again, Steve Cohen has not shown any bit of cheapness.
No, he spends.
And he's spending money. They did a commercial.
No, he's not over yet.
And, it's very exciting. I mean, for Mets fans, for us Yankee fans, knowing that Judge is going to still be there, there's a lot of fun coming. Baseball's right around the corner. And with that being said, Home Run Derby Challenge between Pops and I is going to be back.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know. I got to redeem myself because last season Pops beat the hell out of me. But yes, we got Blue saying, have a great week, guys. Great stream. Sad about football being over. Yep.
It's over. It's over.
It's
Can't
over.
stop it. Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah. We're Elvis.
Over.
And Elvis.
Yeah. That's where I was going with little Elvis right there. It is sad, and what makes me sad too. Pop's picks is over, but who knows? Maybe we could find a way to incorporate Pop's picks into the playoffs of baseball, or even hockey.
Oh my God, that's not till October. Oh my God.
But
I hope I'm still here.
Oh come on, don't talk about that.
Hey! You never know, right?
I know. Promise tomorrow's promised another.
No one.
But let's be a glass half full kind of.
Hey, I'm optimistic.
Exactly.
I don't want to get
so.
sick. Yep.
Let's keep the good times going. Cheers, Papa K. Cheers, chat. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Be safe out there. And again, I know we're hanging out having a few Miller Lights.
What day?
I think it's going to be
Tuesday?
it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I got to look back at my schedule. It's either going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. But again, cheers, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your week. If you're going to drink, make sure you drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Never get behind the wheel of the car. And or behind any heavy machinery. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Have a good night.
Oh! Go! Take it easy, meow.